minutes left. Mike, where do you live?
I said I made these shirts up today. Dems Social Security solution. Push them over the cliff. How the left really treat older Americans. Vote Trump 2024. There's another one. Before and after, she's always laughing about every serious situation she could think of. And it kind of looked like her. Keep the laughing jackass out of the house. What the Dems' real Social Security policy looks like. And this could happen to you. Say the Queen Dingbat. Yeah.
Why does it say I am lying? Is that something she says?
Because all of a sudden she's black.
Oh.
When she always said she was Asian, Indian descent.
Right.
And her grandmother was supposed to have been her grandmother in her book. Kind of find out her grandmother was dead 20 years before she was born. But how she get a picture of her in the book with her as an adult.
The Democrats accuse Trump of being the liar.
Man, I think she has dementia because you can't lie this much, knowing there's fact checkers out here like they are.
Uh-huh.
I mean,
they didn't fact check her in the debate on TV.
Yeah, that was her friends.
Right.
Yeah, that was her friends. Of course, they're not going to check her. They went to dinner together after that. She probably paid them. Don't ask me no real questions or no smart questions. You know, I'm a dingbat. Like Judge Joe Brown, you see what he said about her.
What'd he say?
Oh man, you gotta pull up some of Judge Joe Brown's.
I've seen it, but for the viewers.
Oh man, he dealt with her. He knows her father
in San Francisco.
Yeah, he knows her father. Man, he say she slept her way to the top. Old Willie Brown put her in position. Yeah. She lied so much. She went on this show called The Breakfast Club. And they asked her about smoking marijuana. So she said, yeah, I smoked it in college and I inhaled. They said, what were you listening to then? She said Tupac and Snoop Dogg.
Uh-huh.
Tupac and Snoop Dogg only came out in the 90s. How were you listening to them in college when you was already a prosecutor?
That's serious pandering.
Man, she just don't know how to tell the truth. It's like she don't want to tell the truth.
Is there pressure among other blacks to not vote for her?
I wouldn't say pressure, because it's like both sides. Like people say we crazy if we don't vote for her. Why? Oh, she's the first black woman. Okay, she keep telling y'all she wasn't black. Why y'all think she is all of a sudden? Who made her black? Whatever that is. You know what I'm saying? Y'all just gonna force her to be, I mean, mostly women saying this. Y'all want a woman so bad. If y'all couldn't win with Hillary, what makes you think this dingbat gonna win? Hillary was more qualified. I mean, this dingbat not qualified to run a preschool.
You believe the Democrats will cheat?
They cheated last time. I believe they cheated last time. And they found some votes that should have been counted months later to back that up. So it's not like they didn't cheat last time. They know they cheated. Who the heck? Think about it. They called Trump racist. Remember what Biden said in the 70s about integrating schools. He didn't want his kids going to school with what he called us. I forgot the word, but it was for us and Mexicans. Yeah. They act like they forgot about that.
So speaking about Biden and Harris, the way they came in was during the George Floyd BLM riots in the streets. What do you think of BLM?
I don't really think anything of them, you know. It made somebody a lot of money. Definitely did that.
The founders.
Yeah. Made them a lot of money.
Do you think it changed society, made a lot of the population feel guilt-ridden?
Yeah, that's what, like the lady said when they went against her, talking about she messed up this money. She said that was guilt money. She said it, which it was. Why did Nike give her $20 million? Nike, what did you do to George Floyd? You know what I mean? And what did you give $20 million for? What was she supposed to do with it? Y'all never told her what to do with it, so she did what she wanted with it. It was her money. You gave it to her. Then you get mad because people speaking up against it. You gave her the money with no instructions. She got over it. But like she said, it was guilt money. And they never brought it up again. Just like when Hillary was bringing Trump's taxes up, and he told her, I'm using the same codes you and all your friends use. What happened? She never brought it up again. Think about it. She never brought it up again.
Now, do you sell these T-shirts online? Can people buy them from you somehow?
You can get in contact with me. I have a Instagram, Rayvel Band, Rayvell, Van, Vann.
Double N.
Yep.
That. Oh, that's the
Instagram. That's my name on Instagram.
And that's why they pulled him out before, so he wouldn't be. And that's why they pulled him out before, so he wouldn't be.
Where have you been the past couple of presidential elections?
For the past 12 years, I've been incarcerated in the federal system on bogus charges.
And so you should have been out much earlier.
Yeah, even a higher court agreed with that when they overturned my sentence. But my Judge Paul Kelly Jr., refuses to hear my case. It's sitting on his desk for the past 3 years.
What do you notice about society and the way things have changed since what year you went in?
I went in April 9th, 2012. And it seemed like now the police are scared to do their job or afraid what people might think of them if they do their job. So it's prostitution running rapid with no repercussions. Thievery going crazy because they raised you can steal up to $950 worth of stuff and it's a misdemeanor. Store to store. You can go store to store stealing and you're not facing no more than county jail time, if that. And that's crazy. Thanks to Newsom and the whole Democratic Party, really.
How do you feel the Democratic Party has been to, because they claim to be the party for the minorities, the racial minorities?
If anybody believe that, they're crazy as a road lizard. They've never been for the minorities. They've never been for anybody but their inner circle, really. Yeah, like a lot of people believe that Clinton is the one who made the crime bill, when actually it was Maxine Waters. She's one of the writers. Jesse Jackson's one of the writers on it. They forced that, and they put it in Biden's hand when he was governor. And he brought it to Clinton, and now people still in prison since the 80s for small amount of drugs. Because of that.
When you hear people honking here, what are they honking because of bad traffic?
No, that's support of Trump and Vance.
Is that why you came out?
Yeah. I was working and decided to come out when I seen everybody out here. It looked like the only place they can or allowed. For some reason, I see the other chick, the dingbat lady stuff everywhere else. It seemed like this is the only place that allow Trump supporters.
The polls here, 2 weeks before the election, the polls are saying that more and more black men are voting for Trump. Why do you suppose that is?
Everybody should. He ran the country good the last time. And the proof is there. Regardless of color, the proof is there. The man ran the country almost perfect. He even had other countries paying for our security that they were getting for free for many years. Yeah. And what's that lady name? Kamala. She still hasn't even went to the border to see what it looked like. But she was supposed to be the border czar Come on now, it don't make sense. You don't vote for Trump, something wrong with you. You don't want to be in America, I guess.
You mean people of any race?
Any race. Like I say, color don't matter.
How was Obama for the colored people?
The only thing I seen him do stuff for was the LGBTQ community. I guess they got all the colors in there, so yeah. I mean, he gave a deserter a sex change in prison and allowed him to get out of prison early. A war deserter. Yeah, so I didn't see what he did for anybody else. I guess he gave some cell phones to people who, you can't afford a cell phone, who the hell you need to call anyway?
What do you think of Kamala's pandering in Georgia, acting all Southern black now?
They're not falling for it.
They're not falling for it?
They might, because they do have the lowest education system in the world. They might, but that's not enough.
You think the decline that you've noticed that is taking place might continue under her next administration, or would it be any different than where we've been in the past 4 years?
No, it's going to continue to be like it's been. It might get worse because no repercussions. Think about it. $950. You can literally go in 10 stores. How much money is that? $9,000. Then you go sell the merchandise for half price. If you do get caught, you get a slap on the wrist. Don't do it no more. Okay, I won't. Go out and do it again. You're not going to prison. So what's going to stop you?
Would you say that things are better or worse than when you went away 12 years ago?
Way worse. Terrible. They have young girls out here prostituting on the streets and the police and doing nothing about it in Los Angeles. Nothing at all. San Diego, San Francisco.
You think it ought to be legal?
Nah. It hasn't been legal forever. Why would you want to make it legal now?
What about the decriminalization of pot?
I never smoked in my life, but I have no thoughts on it really, because I've never known anyone to OD on marijuana. More people say they've been healed from it, but the average person only smokes it to get high anyway.
You feel that the Republicans are racist?
Nah. If they was, slavery would still be here, right? It was a Republican Party that argued against it.
White men fought and died to end slavery.
Yeah.
What do you think of this notion of reparations that Kamala is considering?
She's only saying that to try to get the so-called African American vote. I mean, that's a lot of reparations. That's a lot of money. Where would you get it from? School's already terrible. The roads already terrible. Where would you get the money from?
It could bankrupt the country.
Yeah, they gave it all to what's that thieving dude in that's fighting Putin?
Zelensky?
What country is that again?
Ukraine?
Yeah, you didn't give all the money to them anyway. Oh yeah, I forgot the money Obama sent away to Iraq and stuff. So where would you get the money from? I'm quite sure she's not going to take a pay cut. Nobody in Congress is going to take a pay cut to give it to her, so there's no money for that. It was a good suggestion, just like 40 acres and a mule was a good suggestion. It wasn't never an amendment. It was never a law. People still believe that. Yeah, they're supposed to give us 40 acres and a mule. No, there wasn't. It was never documented nowhere to give you 40 acres and a mule. You do have the opportunity to claim unclaimed land, but you didn't take advantage of that.
What about in the local elections here in the state of California? When you mentioned Congress people.
All I keep hearing about is Newsom. I know about, what's that lady in the 63rd district, Maxine. Yeah, she's terrible too. Terrible.
think the Democrat Party is being good to raise minorities up out of lower classes or economic classes?
Have you seen them raised up? Think about it. Since I've been out of prison, I haven't seen one owned African American 7-Eleven, liquor store, hotel, motel, Holiday Inn, nothing. A couple of barbershops. You can create one of them right here on the corner. A couple of barbecue joints. And hell, that's it. It's not even a black community out here anymore.
How do you mean?
It's everybody now.
Everybody's what?
Put it this way. When you used to go and watch, you knew, okay, I'm finna deal with a lot of black people. You go and watch now, you see Caucasians there now because they can't afford to live elsewhere anymore. Yeah.
The economy's that bad.
That bad?
For everybody.
Yeah. I'm not saying it's bad that they live there, but that's just how bad it is. Nobody wants to live in Watson. Now you have people forced to live there. Or are you going to live in the streets downtown LA? You know where a lot of homeless not at?
Where?
Around SoFi Stadium. Why is that?
Why?
It's pretty area, isn't it?
It's new.
Yeah. Them Democratic millionaires are not going to allow it. They can fix this when they want to. Same thing with, was that the 84 Olympics or the 82 Olympics?
84?
Yeah, around the Coliseum, there's 5 different gangs around that area. There used to be graffiti all on the wall and everything. When the Olympics was coming, I didn't see a homeless person. All the graffiti was off the walls. The liquor stores didn't have anyone hanging out in front of them. They could fix it when they want to.
When the president of China comes to California, they clean up San Francisco.
Yeah. Because there's a large Asian community out there, so they want him to believe like, yeah, it's beautiful out here. Send more people. We'll take care of them.
Unless maybe he was bringing money.
Oh, without a doubt. Or taking some back. Because you look at most of them workers in like nail salons and all that, they're not happy. And it's a reason you're not happy if you're doing a job. You're forced to do it.
Well, a lot of those immigrants don't even speak English.
Yeah. You were sent over here for a reason. They have Uber drivers, some
language?
Yeah, who barely speak English or don't speak English.
Right.
That don't make sense to me. At least you should learn a language before you driving around a place where everything is in English or Spanish. Most of our signs are Spanish signs because this was their country years ago, city.
What do you think of the illegal immigration that came through under the Biden-Harris administration?
Worst thing I ever seen to happen in the United States because you don't know who's over here. Look at the Venezuelans in the Midwest right now, taking over real communities. You gonna pay us rent. And where the heck did they get all these guns from? Didn't nobody just sell them all these guns? Somebody had to give them to them. They didn't have no money coming over here. That's how they came over here.
Well, Venezuela became a communist country, and now they also were behind the software that we're using to vote.
Yeah, like I say, who gave them all them guns that they're using? All of a sudden, every Venezuelan damn near has a gun.
Think they're ready for a war of some kind?
They're not ready, but they're willing to die for it because what they have to lose?
Well, who will fight them?
The gang members try to fight them. They lock some up in Chicago. Yeah, the Venezuelan guys. This is what I seen on social media. But yeah, they shot up one of his friends or a couple of his friends. They went and shot them up. They locked them up, but they didn't lock the Venezuelan guys up.
That's something.
Kamala will probably go get them out anyway. Her and Slow Joe.
You think there's a fix fix in to protect
Yeah, Trump got it.
protect the criminals?
Mass deportation.
Oh, that's a solution.
Yeah, that's the fix right there. Mass deportation. If you didn't come over here the correct way, which he has no problem with you coming over, like he always said, the correct way. So what the Democrats do? Oh, he just don't want Muslims over here. He's being racist. No, he said come the correct way.
Right, where we
Why
can
don't
check
you
you
hear
out.
that part?
Yeah.
Come the correct way.
So when he's alleging that there are criminals coming across, it's not just a racial.
No, it is
ethnic.
criminals. They got certain places emptying their prisons, from what I've seen on news.
Right.
And then you got guys over, like the Venezuelans. Look what they did. You didn't just wake up today and think we're going to take over these. You was a criminal where you was at. You didn't wake up today and be like, oh yeah, let's take over these apartment buildings and make them pay us rent.
You think maybe the Democrats made that part of the deal? Send us your bad guys?
I can't say that because I only go on facts. But if I try to take over your apartment building right now, I'll be in jail in 10 minutes.
But those guys
Hey,
are...
there's a guy out here, he's got a gun and he's talking about we got to pay him rent. I'll be in jail in 10 minutes. How the hell are they not in jail?
Someone is protecting them.
Somebody protect them. Just like all the biggest drug dealers who stayed on the streets for many years. They always had somebody behind them. Johnny Brasco. Think about that. Only one didn't that I can think of was Gotti. You see what they did to him? We're going to charge a lawyer if he keep defending you. Wait a minute, how you going to charge me? I'm just doing my job. We don't give a damn. What a lot of people fail to realize, it's a code in the ethical book of lawyers. Your duty is to the court, not to your client. Yeah.
That's right.
You're never supposed to go against the court.
So now you have your own form of campaigning.
Oh, yeah.
Murdering the elderly people. I
Do
mean,
the rest of them downtown.